Back again with the Vape Invader, and today, as promised, we've got the last 3 flavours from the Ferocious flavour range. We have a whiskey coffee, we have the nasty ASAP grape, and we have the sex on the beach. All these liquids this week have been sent over free of charge by the company. It doesn't change my opinion, I'll still give you it straight whether I like them or not. But it was very nice of them to send these over and give my opinion. You did send them over free of charge. It hasn't swayed my opinion. Some have been good, some have been okay, some I've not been sure of. But I'll get it straight, guys. But I will say this company is definitely one to go and check out. The amount of flavours they've got, the amount that I found that are good compared to ones that are okay, they've got to be worth a go. Anyway, without further ado, the 3 flavours we've got for today. We have Sex on the Beach. We have Nasty ASAP Grape. And we have Whiskey Coffee. So we've got 2 alcoholic ones, sandwiched between them is a grape. So, as we have done all week, guys, we have our 3 devices. It honestly wasn't planned this way, guys, but I've noticed we've got a red and red, purple and purple, and, well, that's a greeny black with a black. Anyway, so, Tesla 2.3 with the nudge on top. Funky 160 by a leader, SXK clone of the Narca, and the LMC box with the drop RDA. Right, so without further ado, let's get into the review. Sex on the Beach, nicely all dripped up, don't need any more on that. And we shall take it for a vape. Wow, I must say, I don't know if you've had sex on the beach, guys, and no, I don't mean getting all sandy vaginaed. Bit of a vaping joke there, guys. I know a lot of people get offended, so sandy vagina and all that. I had to get it in there. But no, I don't know if you've tried the drink Sex on the Beach. Well, it's a peach schnapps with an orange cranberry and vodka. That is also the flavour profile for this liquid. And I'm getting peach schnapps. I'm getting the orange. And a little hint of the cranberry. The cranberry is quite... The cranberry is quite laid back in the background. It's not a prominent flavour. I'm getting more of the peach snap and orange. And a little hint of a vodka bite at the end. That's good flavour, guys. Really do like that. And I wasn't sure whether I would or not, as I don't really do a lot of the cocktaily drinks. I have had Sex on the Beach before. And that is what it tastes like. It tastes like a Sex on the Beach. So, let's move on to the Nasty ASAP Grape. And I've said this before during this week, but I'm a bit worried about this one going into it. Just because I have my favourite grape menthol. If you are a subscriber to the channel, you'll know what my grape menthol favourite flavour is and which company makes it. I'm not going to compare it to, but obviously that's what we do when we do flavours. We do compare to, but the Chemical Clown, fantastic grape menthol. I'm hoping that this one is somewhat similar. Sorry about that whistling, guys. Let's just move the top cap. Should have waited to taste it before I even mentioned Chemical Clown, because it's nothing like. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing. We know I like that other flavour. It is one of my favourites. It's different. I've not had a grape menthol like this before. This company has surprised me with a few of these liquids. There isn't just grape in there. I can taste fruit as well. Normally a grape menthol, you get like a white grape or a red grape, or you get a sweet grape, or you get a bitter grape. There's other things in there. Unless it's just me and I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, guys. But it isn't just grape for me. I can taste other fruit in there. There's like a bit of a lemony taste in the background. There's some nice juicy fruits. I think it's more like a fruity grape. I want to say there's some apple in there as well. I'm not sure, guys. It's one of them flavours. It's pleasant to vape, but it's not what I was expecting. From reading Nasty ASAP Grape, I was expecting a really strong smack in the mouth grape. And that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting a fruit medley and grape. It's like... I can't want to say it like a cocktail in a tin. Maybe that if you blended it, you know, so it's all together. I'm getting grape and other fruit. So it's like a fruit cocktail. It is like a fruit cocktail. Grape is the most prominent flavour. I would say it's a nice sweet white grape. But there is other flavours in there, guys. David, if you are watching this, I know you're not going to really want to give your secrets away. Your company's not going to want to give its secrets away over at Vapoholic. But if you could get in contact with me and just give me some sort of idea whether I'm right or not, whether there's more than just grape in there, because I'm tasting other things. So, we come to the last one. Whiskey coffee. Which I'm kind of looking forward to because I have had a whiskey flavour recently, as you would have noticed on last Friday's review. So, here we are again. It's Friday again. Kick back, relax, get ready for the weekend. And how best to do it with but a whiskey. But this one's a whiskey and coffee. So we'll see. Give it a taste and see how they've done. Oh. That is not for me, guys. The whiskey is bitey. It's not smooth. It's a bite of a whiskey. I would say as a example, if you've drunk whiskey before, you've got Jack Daniel's, Jim Beam, that's like a smooth bourbony sort of texture. Then you have the bitey whiskies that they've got like a bit of a bite to them, like Bell's or Teachers, where they've got that little bit of a bite to the whiskey. That's what I'm getting, that bite of a whiskey, which is the pleasant part. It's the coffee. Not that it's not pleasant, but for me it's not. I'm not a big fan of a too strong a coffee. We've done some coffee vapes before, guys. And as I told you on that review, I like more of a latte, cappuccino, light, creamy coffee. This is like coffee, like a black coffee. Which gives you a bitter, it's a bitter coffee. It's like a black coffee with whiskey in it. So it is what they say it is. So it's a good flavour. It's just not for me. That is really scary how close that is to a black coffee with a little bit of whiskey in it. So, I do think that isn't bad. Sorry guys, I just had someone come to the door. I will just have to end it there and I will come back and give my final thoughts. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, knock on door. I had to go and answer it. But hey ho. Right, so we're ready for wrapping up anyway. Yeah, as I was saying, the whiskey coffee, it's a very bite of like a dark coffee. No milk or anything, just a plain black coffee. So you get the bite of the coffee and then you get the sharpness of the whiskey. It is a good flavour, it's just not for me. I don't think I'll be vaping it because the coffee is really strong. If you like a really strong coffee, if you're one of these that likes an espresso or a double shot of coffee, you'll like this one. So, we'll take them away, guys. And we'll get them in some sort of order. The Sex on the Beach was amazing, and then I'd say it's the whiskey coffee, and then I'd say it with the grape. Even though I didn't like the coffee, I would say it go in the middle because it's not a bad flavour. The Sex on the Beach, 8 out of 10, guys, if not an 8.5. I really, really liked this flavour. I almost want to give it a 9. Sod it, I'll give it a 9. I love that flavour, it's really good. The whiskey and coffee, I'd score it a 7 on the fact that it is a really good whiskey coffee. If you like a strong whiskey, I will give it that. But I would say that, for me, I'd only score it like a 4 or a 5, but that's because I don't like strong coffee. For what I think it's supposed to be, I think it is meant to be a bitter, sharp whiskey coffee. It's a good 7. The Nasty Ass Grape, I'd give that a 6.5. It's not a bad flavour. It's not the worst grape I've had. It's a fruity grape. It does taste nice. But if I wanted a grape flavour, there is others I would turn to. But if I wanted a fruity grape, if someone said to me, oh, I really like a grape but with some fruit, this would be the one that I would recommend. If someone wanted a grape menthol, then I'd recommend something else. It's just what it is, guys. All flavours are subjective. So, since it's Friday, it's the end of the week, let's fetch them all back, guys. So, if I can get them all in, guys, because there is a lot of them. This has been this week's review. And then we also have 3 more. We have that one and we have these 2. If I were to give them in some sort of order, guys, which is going to be absolutely menthol, whatever. It's a hard one because there's a lot of them. But instead of doing them in some sort of order, because 18 liquids is going to take forever, what I will do is I'll show you what I believe to be the best flavours in my opinion. I think the pink lemonade was fantastic. I think the nasty slow blow, which was the pineapple, that was fantastic. The fizzy Red Bull, the cola, the key lime pie, the Heisenberg, the fruit explosion, but it wasn't that much of an explosion. The sex on the beach. The rice pudding was on point. The Berrylicious was good, but it was a really strong berry. But that wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Red Astaire. Right, straight away, guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 flavours out of the 18 total. That's the old review and this week's review. That I would say are things I will vape regular and I like and I would go out and buy again. You got the pink lemonade. You've got the nasty slow blow. You've got the Red Bull. You've got the fizzy cola. You've got the key lime pie. You've got the Heisenberg. The fruity explosion. The sex on the beach. The strawberry rice pudding. The Berrylicious. And the Red Astaire. The Red Astaire, it were nice. As I say, I would go out and get it, but it might not be the one. No, actually, I take that one away. Take that one away. I want to be completely honest. Right, then we have the Red Astaire. A little bit more aniseed in that. That would be great. The lychee citrus, a little bit of cool powder in that, and that would be great. The nasty wicked haze, it were okay. It was a nice liquid. I'm not sure what I would improve. Yeah, the blueberry yogurt, that was a nice flavour. But as I say, it's not that there's anything wrong with it, but I struggle to vape it at home because people don't like the smell. Because obviously it's yogurt. When you're vaping, you're heating yogurt up. If you were to cook yogurt, it wouldn't smell very good. That just leaves 4. So out of 18 bottles, there is only 4 that I wouldn't go out and buy again. And that is because the nasty ass grape is a fruity grape. I prefer more of a grape menthol. Subjective. Whiskey coffee. Don't like a strong coffee. It's a very strong coffee. If you like strong coffee, you'll love it. Vanilla custard. It is just a vanilla custard. I'm not one that goes out and buys a lot of vanilla custards. That's the only reason I won't buy it. Is it a good flavour? Yeah, it is. It's just not something I go out and buy all the time. The zesty citrus lemonade. Yeah. There was something about it I wasn't sure. There was something about it I wasn't sure. And that's all I can say. Them 4 I probably wouldn't go out and get. These 4 I would vape. And probably, if someone was to say, oh, do you want to try that? I'd try them. The others at the back, all of these 11, I would go out and purchase them all again. So if you look at it as a range of 18, even though I think there's 20, there's 2 more. But out of the 18 I've tried, 11 I would buy again. Good percentage that, guys. And as I say, taste is subjective. You could try all these and things could move around. Some would be yes, some would be no. I want to thank again Ferocious Flavours for sending over all those liquids. All that liquid there. I want to say thank you. It hasn't changed my opinion. I've given it to you straight. There's some I liked. There's some I really liked. There were some that I thought needed improving. I hope with my opinion, and hopefully a few other people's opinions that may have tried them, that little few things can change, tweaks here and there, and it'll grow even better. But as a really nice company for really good liquid for the price point as well. I mean, you're not talking £15 a bottle, guys. You're talking £10 a bottle, and you're not even talking that if you go out and buy 3 of the gorilla size bottles, £23.49, £23.99 for all that juice. So you can have a Berrylicious Heisenberg and a blue yogurt, all that size, for £23.99. Bargain, 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 bargain. I want to kind of say it's a premium juice at a bargain price, but I just think it's a good juice at a good price. They're not trying to say that they're premium. They're not going out and saying we are the best thing since sliced bread. They're trying to tell you that they're a good liquid, good company that makes good concentrated, you know, high concentrate flavours. They don't skimp on the concentrate, guys. The flavours are there. They're good at what they do. Go check them out, guys. Go buy a bottle. Tell me what you think. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Taste is subjective. I would highly recommend this company just for price point, flavours, availability, size of the range. I mean, some other companies that have sent me flavours, they've got 4 in a range, they've got 5 in a range, they've got 10 in a range. These have got 20. I've got 18 of them here. That was the full range all this week of the Ferocious flavours. There was 2 that I didn't do, guys. I believe one was a strawberry milkshake, not sure on the other one, but we did all the others. I had to clear them off the desk so we could finish up, guys. As I said, you can't go bad with any range where there's 11 flavours that you thought were pretty good. 3 that maybe need a little bit of looking at, and 4 that I wasn't so keen on. I think out of a full range, that's pretty good, guys. Go over, check them out. As I said, on the website for £23.99, you can get 3 of the large short fill bottles, or they are £9.99 each. For that price, guys, go check one out, see what you think. But as always, that's me done for another week, guys. I'll be back next week. I have been the Vape Invader. Stay off them stinkies and join you on the vape side.